Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your February the 22nd spiritual principle a day in a meditation. And I want to go to the screen right away. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Hopefully, you can see that. I'm rushing because I'm still recovering and I only have so much wind. So let's go ahead and look at this, and thank you for your patience in advance. February 22nd, building trust through intimacy. Having honest, open dialogue with our sponsor brings us to a new level of trust. As we experience intimacy in that relationship, our ability to be intimate with our partners and with others increases as well. This is from the Living Clean book, chapter 4, Sex. It's impossible to paint all recovering addicts with the same brush when it comes to our experiences with relationships. To state that we are all permanently damaged and have never had a healthy relationship or experienced intimacy is an overstatement. What we can say is that most of us are shut down when we get to NA. We bear scars from unhealthy relationships. Many of us are certain that sustaining a romantic partnership or being the parent our kids deserve and vice versa are impossibilities, considering the injury and chaos we've caused. We don't want to get too close to anyone for fear of rejection. Trusting people, being honest about our feelings, no way. If intimacy is a spiritual principle we value and a quality we want to bring to our relationships, then we need to practice it. We must surrender to learning new skills and refining existing ones. Being honest, sharing feelings, owning our part, listening to and integrating feedback into our behavior, and accepting where our partner is in their growth. Ideally, the relationships we forge in NA allow us to explore intimacy in a safer environment than what we're used to, with other recovering addicts who are striving to do the same. For many of us, it's the relationship with a sponsor guiding us through the steps that inspires us to know ourselves more intimately and to experience intimacy with others in new ways. However, this role isn't limited to our sponsor. As we start to open up, we may find multiple members we can learn to trust. We addicts may bear the scars from previous attempts at trusting others, but not all scars are permanent. I will make today a day of healing from my past relationships. I will do this by being willing to share intimately with someone I can trust. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Please and thank you. Building trust through intimacy. I totally agree with this, that the majority of us, if we're being honest, we know we came to Narcotics Anonymous as damaged, broken individuals, or whatever 12-step program we're part of. We arrived at the doorstep of that program knowing that we needed help, and everything around us was starting to fall apart if it hadn't already. What we knew about relationships, about being honest, about open-mindedness, about willingness to compromise, to learn new things, all of that was out the window. We may have even thought that we would never be capable of having a healthy relationship, having the ability to be a good sponsee, less known, a good sponsor, a good partner for our mate, a good parent for our children, or good children for our parents. Now, there's a thought. Isn't that interesting that in the meditation it says, and vice versa? Yeah, because if we are breathing and alive, that means that we're someone's child. And maybe or maybe not, those parents may still be alive, aging, losing their memory and their mobility, and they may need our help. Even if it was an awful relationship, growing up with them, maybe because of our behavior, or it could have been because of theirs. But does that really impact what we're capable of bringing to the table today? Today, we know how to be healthy and positive in relationships. And I think that's one of the assets of the program. Even if we make mistakes, even if through the relationship things get topsy turvy with whomever we have the relationship with. In this meditation is suggesting that our relationship with our sponsor is probably the first healthy relationship that we've had. Hopefully, our sponsor is healthy and they draw boundaries appropriately and we don't cross over them. And we learn that other people have boundaries too, that we should not cross over. We should not impose our will onto someone else and cause them harm by forcing them to conform to our needs. We learn that autonomy through oftentimes the relationship with those in the fellowship and our sponsor included. It's a wonderful training ground, if I can call it that. It's a wonderful place to be able to learn how to do relationships and not have everything at stake on one mistake or two or even three, because we're always going to tell you, keep coming back. More will be revealed. You'll hear people say, we got a whole chapter on more will be revealed. We got a whole chapter entitled, We Do Recover. And we do. But we do it 1 second, 1 moment, 1 day, 1 situation at a time. You know what I want for you today? This is what I want for you today. I want for you to start where your 2 feet stand right now. Where your feet are standing right now, I want you to start focusing on healing those relationships in your atmosphere right now. Even if it means applying like the just for today to step 10, promptly admitting that you're wrong. And then I want you to move out into some of those past relationships. I think you're ready. I honestly do. I think you might have some fear and hesitancy about being rejected or not being forgiven. There might be that shaky person on the inside still that is fearful that if I make this move to heal this relationship and they don't want anything to do with me, what am I going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to do the exact same thing you did today. You're going to put your pants on 1 leg at a time, step into your skirt 1 leg at a time, or whatever it is you wear. You're going to do it 1 leg at a time and equalize it with the thought that, hey, at least I'm trying. At least I'm trying. And I am not going to become emotionally dirty over this situation. I'm not going to pick up the emotion. I'm not going to pick up the substance. I believe you can do it. So drop me a comment down below and let me know, or email me. Let me know what relationship you're working on today. I would love to hear from you. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day on purpose.